Hi everyone, welcome back to Headwaters Homestead. I'm Christine, and today we are going to talk all about thrifting. I am a self-proclaimed thrifting junkie. I blame my mama. My mom was the same way, and I do believe that I got it honestly from her. So I do like to frequent our local thrift shop at least once a week to see what kind of goodies I can find. Treasures, not junk, treasures. So I went out today. Monday morning is always a good time to go because of all the donations from the weekend. People at our local thrift store take it seriously. It opens at 10 a.m. and most days people will line up and wait for the doors to open. I got there about 5 after today, and I got pretty lucky with the things that I found. So I'm gonna go through my thrifting haul and show you what I bought today and some of the things that I've bought over the past few weeks. If you haven't thrifted or you haven't been lately, take a few minutes and stop in and see what you can find, just because you never know. Like I said, I have some good finds from today and weeks prior, so let's take a look. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these two casserole baking dishes. They were a little bit grungy when I got them, but I've washed them up. A little bit of soap and hot water did them some good. But the baking dish comes with the rack that they sit in, and they both also came with the hot plate or the trivet for setting those on your counter. So I got the small one and the large one with both hot plates, and those were $2 a piece. And over here I got these plastic dishes, bowls, big plates and small plates. The whole set was $2. Those are good for the kids and for us when we're sitting out back on the deck, just having a snack, having a dinner outside. I did realize that one of the big plates after I got home and opened up the bag was broken, but that's okay. For $2 I got the whole set there. And I got some string for tying up herbs to dry. Also, along with that string, I found this little wreath that I'm going to use to hang herbs from as well to dry. This little rack here for 50 cents I will use to set some herbs and flowers in for drying. This, I think it might have been a wreath holder at one point. That was also 50 cents, and I'm going to use it like this and use one of my macrame hangers to hang that up and hang herbs from as well. Thank you, Jill from Whispering Willow, for that little tip. I'm definitely going to use that. Also, we got this really pretty serving plate or decorative plate. I got this on a previous trip that's been sitting on our countertop. I also picked up this wooden picture frame for 50 cents. I'm going to use this for drying herbs as well. I'm just going to use that string to hang the herbs from them, or from this, and then attach some twine to each corner to hang it up. On a previous trip, I found this really pretty pitcher. That'll be nice for summertime and basil tea. I found this vase as well. I don't really have a good home for it yet, so I gotta figure that out. And a little bud vase. I found this salt and pepper shaker and napkin holder that I thought was really pretty with the flowers on it. The salt and pepper shakers were 30 cents a piece. The napkin holder was 50 cents. I found this little tchotchke here. This is gonna go out in the garden shed. I thought it was pretty with the bee on it, so that'll go out in the garden shed. Also found this hamper, this wicker hamper. I believe I'm just gonna use it for decoration. I don't think I'm gonna use it for clothes or anything like that. I have another little stand that I have a small wicker hamper next to, and I think that I'm just gonna use that in conjunction with the other hamper, just for decoration, or maybe even on the back porch to hold some tools and things. Also, I really love this tablecloth that I found. The tablecloth was $1, and each corner has these little butterflies on it. with a little almost scalloped edge detail with the yellow stitching. I really loved that. I might hang that up, excuse me, on the back porch somehow, or I might just use it on the table. We'll see how it goes. So there's the stuff on the table. And then I found this tiered stand. It's from Pier 1 Imports, and I paid $30 for it at the thrift store. On the stand is all of my little treasures that I have found over the past few weeks. I've become a sucker for handmade pottery, so I've been keeping an eye out for that. Also, old jars. You see the old, the blue ball mason jar, and then the Atlas jar there. And some vases and bowls and such. I gotta figure out what's gonna go on the bottom. I gotta clean that up a little bit more, but it's not in bad shape. All of these things on this shelf came from our local thrift store, and they were between 30 cents and $3 each. So I'm pretty happy with that find. I like how it fits, and I just gotta figure out how to rearrange some things on the shelf to make it kind of go together. So now we're gonna head outside and check out some of the chairs I found. Before we head outside, I just wanted to show you real quick. This was the stand I was talking about with the other little wicker basket, which I also found at the thrift store. That was only $1. So I might put the other one next to it on that side to even it out some, or I might put it on the back porch. We'll have to see how it goes and what looks good. Okay, moving outside, here are some of the chairs that I found at the thrift store. The two on the ends with the green cushion, I haven't done anything with. I do just need to clean up the cushions a little bit, but I think those are gonna sit out here just for having guests over and for sitting out here and relaxing. They're very comfortable. I do like them. The chair in the middle, I found it was more of a teal color, maybe a seafoam green when I bought it. So I got some spray paint and some fabric from the thrift store, and I recovered the cushion and painted the chair. So that'll sit out here as well. And the little rocker there in the corner I found on Facebook Marketplace. It's a solid oak rocking chair. I think I'll leave it as is and leave it out here on the porch. We do love some good porch sitting. So those are the chairs that I found, and I've got one more thing to show you. So now we're down in the basement. As you can see, all of our plant starts are growing like a wild jungle here. We've got probably another 10 days worth of temps in the 40s and lows getting into the 30s. So I'm patiently waiting so I can plant some of these things outside. We did have lettuce already outside that's doing well, and I have some brassicas that I know that I can put out that will do fine with the cooler temps too. But tomatoes and peppers, those are gonna have to wait for quite a while. But this was my last find at the thrift shop. This little green dresser, it's solid wood. It was $20. And on top of the dresser, you can see our sweet potato slips that came in. It's been too cold, and I don't want to put those out and have them die right away. So they're just sitting in a jar with a little bit of water for now. But I figured this little dresser would be perfect for seed storage and supplies, magazines, seed catalogs, and stuff like that. I thought about painting it, but I kind of like the green, and it's kind of rough and beat up, and I'm okay with that. So let's take a look. We've got some seeds in here, most that I've already started, some that are going to be direct sown. I did try to organize them a little bit, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. And catalogs, seed catalogs, journals, books. That was our original garden journal that has all of our plans from our first year. So I want to keep a hold of that just so we can look back in a few years and see how far we've come. Let's look in this drawer. Just some supplies, pens and markers, tags for the plants, baggies for seeds and such. This is our third gardening season, and I feel like we've grown quite a bit since the first year. And the bottom drawer is empty. Oh, and some more supplies there. That is some Virginia mountain mint that we harvested last year, and I put into a baggie. We're gonna try to crush that and make an exfoliating soap with it because it smells really good. So that's my little storage dresser, my $20 dresser from the thrift store. Pretty happy with today's finds and all of the previous finds from our local thrift store. While we're down here, let's go ahead and take a peek at everything that's growing. This is a whole tray of brassicas that need to go outside. I will probably get that done later today. If it stops raining, we'll see. We've got more tomatoes that I need to pot up, some zinnias back there. That's our lavender bush and my tangerine skies rose. That'll have to go outside soon. All the little towers with flowers and strawberries. There are 6 tiers of strawberries. Some more herbs and basil. And here we've got sage, rosemary, oregano and thyme, and clematis. Still trying to decide what to plant on the Queen's Throne chair and what to plant on the trellis outside. And since we're downstairs, we'll go ahead and take a peek at the baby chips. They are growing like crazy and pooping like crazy, as you can see. We got to clean off their heat plate there, but they're getting really big, really fast. They're going through a ton of their food and water. These are the Cornish cross that we got from Murray McMurray Hatchery. When they're ready here in a couple weeks, they will move out to the chicken tractor, and these will be the first birds that we process here on our homestead. Is it snowing, guys? I think it's snowing. You don't care, do you, Ellie? You're just gonna chew on wood and run through the yard. You goofball. Ellie, drop that. Where you going, Bo? I was going to come out and plant some brassicas, but the rain-snow combo is telling me to let that wait for another day. So I hope you enjoyed this video about our thrifting finds, and I hope that you never discount the power of a good thrift shop, because you never know what treasures you might find there. They're always treasures, not junk, treasures. So right now I think I'm gonna play with the dogs for a little while and then retreat back inside and maybe pot up some tomatoes. We'll see. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.